Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the... Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The run inside. It's Valentine. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Valentine. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
To the air, it's Childs. Snagged out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He might want another play. Pulls it on the option. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Childs. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete on the comeback. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And this one is perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Look out, he's got room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Right on the money. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got a man. It's Wagner.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Childs. Sets up the screen. Nice move to keep running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Touchdown, Northwestern! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Number 98, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Running inside, it's Valentine. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Keeps it himself. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Finds a tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
To the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. He's got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Childs. Finds his man. It's Wagner.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
But trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes the easy completion. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here's the pressure. He's inside the 15. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Pressure coming. Trying to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
To the air, it's Childs. Into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. 25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.